In the heart of Mexico City, where the vibrant pulse of life beat through bustling streets and colorful markets, a yellow Labrador Retriever named Frida was preparing for a day that would etch her name into the annals of heroism. It was September 19, 2017. And Frida, a 7-year-old search and rescue dog with the Mexican Navy's Canine unit, was about to face her greatest challenge yet. Frida was no ordinary dog. Born on April 12, 2009, she had been trained since puppyhood by her handler, Petty Officer 2nd Class Israel Arauz Salinas, to navigate the chaos of disaster zones. With her custom-made goggles to shield her eyes from dust, neoprene booties to protect her paws from jagged debris, and a harness that marked her as a lifesaver, Frida was a seasoned veteran. She had already proven her worth in missions across the globe, locating 12 survivors in the 2010 Haiti earthquake, finding bodies after a 2013 gas explosion in Mexico City, and assisting in a 2016 earthquake in Ecuador. Over her career, she had located 12 people alive and 43 deceased, earning her a reputation as Mexico's most accomplished rescue dog. But nothing could have fully prepared her for the devastation that was about to strike. At 1:14 p.m., a 7.1 magnitude earthquake tore through central Mexico, its epicenter in Puebla, about 80 miles southeast of the capital. In Mexico City, the ground heaved, buildings crumbled, and a collective cry of fear rose from the streets. Over 300 lives were lost, and thousands were injured as 52 buildings collapsed in the capital alone. The Enrique Rebsamen school in southern Mexico City was among the hardest hit, where 19 children and 6 adults perished, and rescuers clung to hope of finding survivors. Frida and Israel were deployed within hours, joining 14 other rescue dogs and countless human volunteers. The scene at Rebsamen was heart-wrenching. Piles of twisted concrete, shattered glass, and the faint, desperate sounds of those trapped beneath. Frida's training kicked in. She moved with purpose, her nose low to the ground, sniffing for the faintest trace of human scent. Her goggles glinted in the sunlight, and her booties crunched against the rubble as she navigated treacherous terrain that humans could barely traverse. At one point, Frida paused, her ears perked, and let out a sharp bark, a signal to Israel that she detected something. The team rushed to her side, clearing debris with careful precision. Beneath a slab of concrete, they found a young girl, barely conscious but alive. Frida's tail wagged briefly, a rare moment of joy amidst the grim work, as medics whisked the child to safety. Over the next few days, Frida's keen senses led to more discoveries. While she didn't pull survivors from Rebsamen herself, her efforts across the city contributed to the rescue of 11 children from the school and others elsewhere, each find a beacon of hope in a grieving nation. Frida's work was grueling. She crawled into tight spaces where humans couldn't fit, her body low and her focus unwavering. Exhaustion set in. She napped in a break room alongside 2 Belgian Malinois, Echo and Evil, her canine comrades in the Navy's unit. Yet, even as she rested, Frida's presence lifted spirits. Navy officers cared for her tenderly, offering water and gentle pats as she lay on a shopping cart, her goggles fogged with dust. Israel, who had been her handler for 2 years, watched over her like a proud parent. "She's a very, very special dog," he said, his voice thick with emotion. As Frida worked, her story spread like wildfire across social media. A tweet from the Mexican Navy showcasing her in her gear garnered thousands of retweets, with people calling her a symbol of hope and a national hero. One user photoshopped her image onto a 500 peso note, replacing Frida Kahlo, while another got her likeness tattooed on their arm. Even actor Chris Evans, moved by a viral video of Frida in action, tweeted, "What did we do to deserve dogs?" The world was captivated. though some exaggerated her feats, claiming she'd saved 52 lives in Mexico City alone. The Navy clarified that her career total was 12 lives saved and 43 bodies located, but the truth only deepened her legend. Frida's courage was real, her impact undeniable. Beyond Rebsamen, Frida scoured other sites, including collapsed apartment buildings and offices. In one instance, she detected a faint scent beneath a fallen wall, leading rescuers to a man who had been trapped for over a day. His rescue, one of the dozen lives Frida saved in her career, was a testament to her skill and tenacity. Each mission pushed her to her limits, but she never faltered. Her training, 3 hours a day for a year, starting with fetching toys to associate human scent with reward, had forged her into a lifesaver. Frida's fame brought attention to the broader rescue efforts. Mexico's army deployed their own dogs, like Maya from Jalisco, who found 2 bodies, while the US and Chile sent canine teams to aid the cause. Yet Frida remained the star, her yellow fur and earnest eyes a beacon of resilience. She worked tirelessly until the rescue phase wound down, her contributions immeasurable in a city struggling to heal. After the earthquake, Frida's legacy grew. In July 2018, she and Israel were honored with a statue in Puebla, their bronze likenesses capturing a moment of unity and strength. A plaque read, "Memorable symbols of the strength Mexicans can have when we decide to come together for great causes." Her iconic boots were donated to Mexico City's El Borcegui Footwear Museum, and a colorful mural of her adorned the Roma neighborhood. Fan art, t-shirts, and comic books celebrated her, cementing her as a national icon. Frida retired on June 25, 2019, at age 10, during a ceremony marking International Rescuer Day. The Mexican Navy presented her with a toy, symbolizing the start of her civilian life. "Frida stole the heart of all Mexico and thousands more abroad," said Deputy Naval Minister Eduardo Redondo. She spent her final years training younger dogs, passing on her wisdom until her death on November 15, 2022, at age 13, from age-related illness. Her ashes were placed in a statue at the Navy's Cuyocan compound, and the Navy's Twitter banner changed to an illustration captioned, #HastagHasta Frida's story is more than one of a dog who saved lives. It's a tale of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and their canine companions. In the rubble of Mexico City, amidst loss and despair, Frida's barks echoed like a promise that even in the darkest moments, heroes can rise for paws at a time.